Racer Radio on AM 1170 The Answer is sponsored by Love Radio Network. This is Racer Radio on AM 1170 The Answer. If it's a car, motorcycle, boat, or anything else with an engine in San Diego, it's on Racer Radio. Now, here's your host, Dave Stahl.
All right, folks. Hey, welcome. You are listening to Racer Radio right here on AM 1170 The Answer. I am Dave.
And I'm Michele, sir.
This segment is brought to you by Barona Speedway. If you've not been to Barona Speedway, you've totally missed out. It's a place you need to be. They have totally changed the track, new clay, all new paint, great racing. I mean, the calendar is really filled up.
Yep.
And speaking of the calendar,
nobody
from Barona is calling in today. They're either at Coco Pa, or Coco Pa. Not sure.
Take your pick. Yeah. So we've got a lot left in their calendar. I mean, they really just got underway in March. So the next one is next Saturday night, May 5th. Gates open at 5 o'clock. It's $12 for adults, $5 for kids. There's going to be a junior racers division at every race this season. You can also expect to see modifieds and street stocks, and of course the dwarfs, our favorite, right? With Miss Brittany. And the announcer there is Dirt Dude, who typically does call in this segment and give us a little report about how things are going out there. But he's doing his announcing. He took his announcing gig out to Coco Pa.
Did he announce?
Yeah.
At Coco Pa?
Yeah, I think he did. That's what I thought he was trying to tell us. So, and a lot of the racers are going out there on the off weeks to go and get some more race time in.
Well, a lot of them are going because everybody that goes says, oh my God, you have to go to Coco Pa. So then everybody says, okay, well, if we got to go to Coco Pa, I guess we better go to Coco Pa.
Right. So if you want to get the full schedule on the Barona Speedway, go to baronaspeedway.com, and they're also on Facebook. And I often find that if you sign up to follow them on Facebook, you're going to get up-to-the-minute information, such as when they have a rain out or something like that. You'll find out on Facebook faster than any other way. Right. You'll go right to your feed, and you will find out what is happening. They also post things like special promotions. And I know the last time they called in, they mentioned that they had a drawing for 4 free passes. So,
wow.
Yeah. So you might want to go on their Facebook page today and see if they are still doing the drawing for 4 free passes.
Absolutely.
Like I mentioned, it's reasonably priced, $12 for adults, $5 for kids. You can pay at the door. You do not have to buy in advance. Cinco de Mayo is their next race with all divisions. And their sponsors are El Cajon Ford, Acme Well Drilling, Countrywide Towing, and Swift Powder Coating. And there's also on their website, if you're entering the races, there's all the rules there for super stocks, street stocks, pure stocks, pro ponies, stock ponies, dwarf cars, mini dwarfs, junior sprints, unlimited F8, pure stock F8, and IMCA modifieds. It's all right there, so there's no issues about what is happening. The event calendar, May 5th is next, and then on May 19th is California Lightning Sprints. Again, gates open 5 o'clock. Race time is 5 o'clock, I think. So I'm not really sure.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but I know when we went, people are there all day. I'm pretty sure they open
get there
at
like 2.
Yeah, at 2 o'clock they'll let you set up your RV or your tent. We saw all kinds of things up there on the hillside as far as setting up for your afternoon with your barbecue and your cooler to get comfortable for when the sun, when the race is starting. So yeah, May 19th, and then figure 8 race day is June 2nd. I have obtained a hotel room at the Barona Casino for
Finally.
June 2nd.
How long have you been trying to get a room at that silly hotel?
A long time, since last summer.
Ever since you've been on radio.
Yes. So I finally did it. So you will see me there. And if I'm going, I'm sure as heck not going by myself.
We'll be going down there together.
So
'Cause you get lost at the track.
yeah. So I will have my partner in crime there, Dave Stahl.
Yep.
All right.
Looking
So,
for the place to eat.
yeah. And we will have to issue a full report on whether or not they have improved their signage to find the concession stand. So we don't have to follow people around with hamburgers and ask
Right.
them, where are the burgers?
Exactly. We
Where'd you
can't
get that?
keep-
Where'd you get
Yeah,
that?
where'd you get that?
We don't have to tackle someone to find our burgers. All right. Heat races start at 5 o'clock. This is what I'm getting from Miss Brittany. Mains start at 7 o'clock ish. All right.
Mhm.
You got that? And if she could text me when the gates actually open, that would really be great. Then I can broadcast that for this segment. All right. They have their normal race days on June 16th and June 30th, July 14th, July 28th, August 11th. Okay. And then they have the West Coast Outlaws sprint cars on August 25th. So that's a big deal. Then they go back to their regular race day format for the next one on September 8th. They have same thing on the 22nd of September, and then they go to their other figure eight race day on October 6th. So I'm excited because last year when we went, we saw the figure eights, and we're going to go on June 2nd when they have figure eights, and then we get to see that again. That's always really fun. And then they're doing another West Coast Outlaws sprint race on October 20th. And that's the end of their season. So they are all new dirt. This is
Clay.
the big thing this year. And it's not even dirt. It's clay with no rocks. And they're finding that it holds in place better with their water. So the racers have had to adapt to it, figure it out. Their first race, it worked so well that they didn't even have to grade the track at intermission on opening night. And when we went, they spent, I'd say, a good 20 minutes at least grading the track at intermission so that the next group of racers wouldn't have to go through, a bunch of we call it irregular surface areas because it's, it's more dangerous, I guess. Just keeping it safe. All right. So Brittany says she's looking up the gate time. She gets there at noon. Okay. So the racers get there at noon.
She stays all night. Are you kidding? I think she lives out
Well, you
there.
could camp out in
Yeah,
the
you
pits.
can.
In
No,
the
they're-
pits. They camp out in the pits. Yeah. That's what you got to do. Because why would you want to go stay at the hotel when you got a car to work on? You got to stay with the car.
Well, it's either that or grade tests.
Oh, right.
She hates grading tests. I know she does.
Absolutely. Yeah, we've had the guys from Barona call in a lot because they made so many changes. They also improved their website, by the way. All new logo on their website and more content. Oh, here we are. Opening times. Gates open at noon. Racing starts at 5 o'clock.
There you go.
All right.
You were right.
And if you're a kid's age 7 to 12, your entry fee is only $2. And on top of your admission, if you want a pit pass, you can get one of those too. 14 and under, it's $20 a pass. If you're 15 and up, it's $30. All right. So Brittany says that even though the gates are open at noon, there's not that much to see from the stands until about 3:30, and that's when they do the hot laps. Yeah. And if you have your pit pass, you can go ahead and cruise the pits starting at noon, which is when the racers are there, all getting all set up. And so, yeah, you can get there at noonish, set up your tent or your RV, and then cruise the pits till about 3:30. and then you've got your.
I recommend you go early, especially if you're thinking about maybe you want to get your family into motorsports, or if you're thinking that you want to get a little deeper, in-depth look at what they do. That's what I recommend. Get there early. Get in there and hang out with the pits and hang out with all the drivers and meet everybody, and then you'd be surprised.
Right. Because maybe if you don't really know what kind of car you want to race, what better way to figure it out than go around in the pits and then watch them race later on and see, oh, yeah, I think I would like that kind of car or that division.
Right.
That would,
or if you want, I had a guy that works for Jeep or Dodge, actually, Ram, I'm sorry, that wants to crew. He doesn't know where to go to crew.
Oh.
Just wants to hang out. I says, well, how about your local racetrack? I mean, he lives up in the L.A. area. I says, you need to go over to Irwindale.
Sure.
Just hang out at Irwindale.
Heck yeah.
Get in the pits and, see what you can do.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm looking forward to June 2nd.
June 2nd. Yep.
Because we have not been there in a long time.
Yeah, last year. We only went once last year.
That's right.
Well, at least I think you went. Did you go more than me? I only got down here one time.
I think I went.
So I think you went more than me.
One other time.
Yeah.
But
yeah, figure eights.
I'll make sure I get a vehicle that we can drive through the pits instead of Aston Martin.
Get like a pickup truck or something.
You think?
Yeah, because then we can bring a cooler, right? You can have alcohol.
Oh, yeah.
You can get your beer.
Except Brittany just sent a text because we were talking about, she says, yeah, the rookie that I was hoping to have call in used to hang in her pits with him.
Oh,
with her.
And now he's racing.
Now he's racing. So it's an easy way to do it. I mean, even if you go in and help out, whether you change tires, wipe the mud off the car.
They always need help.
Yeah. Or if you like making big sandwiches and bring those down, they always like food.
Yeah, see, that's what I would do on the pit crew. I'd be in charge of food. Yeah. I'd be the caterer.
There you go.
But I can do some pretty good cleanup. Yeah, I'm really good at detail.
Michelle, thanks a million.
Yeah, carcentric.net is our website. Also, we have our Facebook pages for Racer Radio and You Ought to Know, and hopefully you will get in touch with us there.
All right, so stay tuned. We'll be back next week.
Who cares about the clouds if we're together?
Just sing a song and bring the sunny weather. Happy trails to you till we meet again.
Some trails are happy ones.
Racer Radio on AM 1170 The Answer is sponsored by Love Radio Network.